Good morning all. This lecture is for again BSc second year physics students. Paper number 9 Basic Electronics. Unit number 2 BJT Bipolar Junction Transistor. In bipolar junction transistor we have seen various terms or various factors in the transistor. Now we are here to discuss about common emitter configuration. Initially we have seen common base configuration. Now we discuss in detail about common emitter configuration. Yes, among three connections, common base, common emitter and common collector. Common base we have seen. Now we discuss again in details about common emitter configuration. You are well known that name itself suggests that emitter is common to both the input as well as output. I mean input is given in base, emitter and base, whereas output is taken between the two terminals emitter and collector. So this is said to be what? Common emitter configuration. Now here you see in common emitter configuration, base is the input terminal, collector is the output terminal, and emitter is common terminal for both input as well as output. That means the base terminal and common emitter terminal are known as input terminals, whereas the collector terminal and common which one emitter is emitter terminal, both are known as what? Output terminals. Base emitter terminals, input terminals. Collector input terminals, collector and emitter terminals are said to be what? Output terminals. So in this way, in this figure you see, what is there? Here transistor. Here on emitter arrow is there shown. That's why this is a NPN type of transistor. Here emitter is common to both input as well as output. But here if we carefully observe this base emitter junction, here it is positive and here it is what? Negative. You see carefully. I mean this diode is in forward bias, whereas this diode is in what? Reverse bias. Here input is shown. It is given between base and emitter. Input signal it is written. Here also symbol is shown in figure. Input symbol. Sine waves are here shown. And here in between emitter and collector there is a load, that is collector resistance we say, or we say it is a load. Output is to be obtained between these two electrodes, collector and emitter. Here the battery is for positive, here negative. So this is what? This is a reverse biased. Second diode, I mean this collector diode is what? In reverse bias. Here also you can see carefully if you observe. This is emitter resistance, emitter RC coupled capacitor is here. In this way, only remember here emitter is common to both input as well as output. Now common emitter configuration is most widely used transistor configuration. The common emitter amplifiers are used when large current gain is needed. The input signal is applied between base and emitter, whereas output is to be taken between collector and emitter terminals. So among these three configurations, common base, common collector and common emitter, mostly, I mean widely used in amplifier cases, or mostly used in various ways, that is common emitter configuration. In common emitter configuration, the emitter terminal is grounded. I have shown you in figure. Here emitter terminal is what? Grounded. Got it? Here also you see. Emitter is grounded in the sense emitter is made common to both input as well as output. Here it is written terminal is grounded, so common emitter configuration is also known as grounded emitter configuration. There is no need to bother about common emitter configuration and common or grounded emitter configuration. Sometimes common emitter configuration is also referred to as CE configuration, short form. Common emitter amplifier or CE amplifier also. The common emitter configuration is the most widely used transistor configuration, as its gain is what? Large. Here let's see now. Emitter is common in symbolic, and here it is also shown. B, that is base. NPN transistor. NPN. Base is P. P in the sense positive. Holes are there. Positive connected. Electrons negative. I mean this diode is what? In forward bias. Whereas collector is what? This semiconductor contains electrons. So this electrons means negatively charged. They are connected to positive terminal of the battery. That's why this diode is in reverse bias. And remember, for the activation of transistor, one diode, emitter diode must be in forward bias and collector diode must be in reverse biased. The common emitter amplifier, that is C amplifiers, are used when large current gain is needed. The input signal is applied between base and emitter terminals. Output is taken between collector and emitter terminals. In this way, the emitter terminal of a transistor is common to both input and output. Hence, it is named as common emitter configuration. The supply voltage between base and emitter is denoted by VBE. I will show you in figure. Emitter and base, VBE, it is shown here. Here, emitter between emitter and base, VBE, this is the voltage. Whereas the supply voltage between collector and emitter is denoted by what? VCE. VCE, I will show you in figure. This one is VCE. Here it is written also VCE. VCE in the sense supply voltage between collector and the emitter. Okay. Yes, we have seen the supplied voltage between collector and emitter is denoted by VCE. CE suffix shows that it is a collector emitter. VCE in the sense potential difference applied across collector and emitter. VBE, base and emitter. Here also you see in figure. And one more thing is that one should know the direction of flow of current through transistor. Here this emitter is shown like this, in the sense what? This emitter current is, direction of emitter current is in this way. Base current is like this, and in IC in the sense collector current is like this. I suffix C, collector current, IB, base current, IE, emitter current. So in case of NPN transistor, base current, collector current and emitter current directions are as shown in figure. Yes, in this CE configuration, again input current or base current is denoted by IB. Remember, IB stands for base current. It is also known as input current. And at the same time, IC is nothing but what? Collector current, or one can say output current. Input current IB, output current IC. The common emitter amplifier has medium input and output impedance levels. So the current gain or voltage gain of common emitter amplifier is medium. However, the power gain is high. Power gain is what? High. Now, what are the characteristics of transistor? So, in order to describe the behavior of a transistor with common emitter configuration, it is essential to study two sets of characteristics. They are input characteristics and output characteristics. What are input characteristics? What are the output characteristics? Here in input characteristics, we have to note the input current, input voltage, in output characteristics also output voltage, output current, and the curve is to be taken between two terms. So, in case of input characteristics, now let's discuss in detail about input characteristics. The input characteristic describe the relationship between input current and our base current and the input voltage or base emitter voltage. Already I have told you, input characteristics can be studied with the help of input current and what is output voltage? Input voltage. There is a relation between input voltage and the input current. But for a certain value of collector current, constant collector current like this, by varying VB, what is the effect on IB? That we have to study. It is nothing but the study of input characteristics. First of all, to study the input characteristics, first of all, we draw a line, vertical line and horizontal line. You know about the x-axis and y-axis. The vertical line represents y-axis, you know well, and horizontal one represents x-axis. The input current or base current is taken along y-axis and input voltage VB is taken along x-axis, that is horizontal line, you know. In Cartesian coordinate system, we have seen x-axis and y-axis. Here, you may ask that why input current or base current is taken along y-axis and VB is taken only along x-axis. But remember that it is a customary to note that the independent quantity or independent term is to be taken along x-axis, whereas dependent one is to be taken along y-axis. Here VBE is independent and current, base current, input current, it is a dependent quantity. This base current depends upon the base emitter voltage. How much voltage you are going to provide. So, depending upon that VBE, IB also varies. So, IB is a dependent and VBE is what? Independent. That's why VBE is to be taken along x-axis and IB, input current is taken along y-axis. So, in this way, input characteristics of a transistor is nothing but the study between input current and input voltage IB and VBE. Here you see, by varying VBE, what is the effect in, or what is the value of base current for a particular VBE. By varying VBE, IB is to be noted. Vary VBE, IB noted. Again, one has to take various readings and accordingly we plan a graph. Remaining matter tomorrow.